We close tonight in Chicago, where, thanks to a stroke of generosity, timeless works of art are undergoing literally priceless restorations. Here's Vladimir Duthier.
There's a series of abrasions that have allowed the undertone to show through.
67-year-old Barry Bauman works out of his home in River Forest, Illinois, providing facelifts to his centuries-old patients.
When a painting first comes into me, of course, I do an examination like any doctor would do. The varnish appears to be 100 years old.
Unlike most doctors, he doesn't charge for his services. Bauman spent more than 30 years conserving art, first at the Art Institute of Chicago, then at his own company.
After I sold my company 11 years ago, I said to my wife, I think I just want to work for museums now, and I'll do it at a reduced cost. But she was the one who said, Barry, why don't you do it for nothing?
And it was as though I'd flipped a switch and this little light bulb went off over his head.
Since 2004, he's refurbished upwards of 1,500 paintings for close to 300 institutions nationwide, an estimated savings of about $5 million. But his generosity is not for the big budget institutions.
These smaller museums without a conservation department, they're lucky if they can pay for the heats and the light.
Looking at the warmth and the depth of this scene.
Joe Kapler is the museum curator at the Wisconsin Historical Society.
He has treated about 65 paintings for a marketplace value of about $270,000. An incredible gift. These paintings will look great and be in proper condition for decades and decades.
On display at the museum, one of Bauman's favorite pieces, a towering portrait of Governor and General Lucius Fairchild by John Singer Sargent.
It's really been a joy for me to be able to, preserve cultural history to places that could never afford these services.
Even after countless hours of work, Bauman doesn't seem to mind that no one knows his name.
When people go into a museum, they're not aware of who did the conservation work. And that's the way it should be. It's the artist that's important.
The work of an unknown master, preserving history's masterpieces for generations to come. Vladimir Duthier, CBS News, New York.